Hello everyone and welcome back. Gaming with Priesty, Newcastle Jets in the Premier League. Episode 3 for the season. Get a few transfer offers. One for Obam Dele and one for Ramsey. Another one for Douglas Duff. They're all in our first 11, or at least coming off the bench. And we're not going to let them go. Riley Wallen, though, he hasn't played in a long time, or very rarely plays, so get an offer from FC Cincinnati, and we're happy to let him go. Now, we do get an offer for Jacob Ramsey, and this is from Real Madrid, and everyone wants to go to Real Madrid, so look, we're not going to hold him back. If the price is right, we will let him go, but they're going to have to pay us the big bucks, and at the end of the day, Ancelotti isn't happy to spend what we feel he's worth, so he's going to stay with us at the Jets as we go through our ins and outs from the transfer period. I think we've come up really well from it. We've despite spending a few million on few players, I think we've ended up around even with the outgoings. You see some of the big transfers throughout some of the leagues there. You see Arsenal spending big. I never imagine Arsenal spending 149 million on any, although they did spend 60 million on Ben White, which probably a little bit extreme, a little bit over his value. As we take a look here, Callahan from the Youth Academy, we're going to give him a pro contract. We get an offer from Poland to coach them. It was an interesting offer, but like I said, I think one of the really big nations, or Australia, is going to be the international offer I accept. And our first game of the episode, away at Southampton. I think these guys caused us some troubles last season. Can't quite remember, but we'll have to take full precautions against them, I guess, today and try and go out there. I think we've been defending a lot better so far this season. I don't want to put the mocker on that. And Edouard's been an absolute goal-scoring threat. You can see how strong we are. Our first 11 is pretty good. And you see here early in the game, we press, cause a turnover. Edouard charging in the box. Nice ball off to Barrios there, and we take an early lead just 7 minutes into the game. Barrios is probably one of the most improved players over the last 2 seasons. See Ramsey here. He was going into the box. No one wants to stop him. And he tried to curl one with the inside of his foot into the top bins. And it just go to... Well, actually, looking on the replay, probably missed by a foot or so. But we're playing some nice football to start the game here. Olsen just hungry for the ball there and gets his foot to it. Southampton, though, 35th minute. Beautiful turn there. Delaney really sticks his foot out, I guess, and the play goes down all too easily. Check it out on the replay there. His right foot's just trying to kind of hanging out, and the penalty straight down the middle. So 1-1, one chance, one goal for Southampton after we've played some really good football. Just before half time, though, have a chance, though, to get back into the lead. Barrios once again charges into the box. Forces a really good save from the keeper. And from the corner, could we find the lead? No. They get to the board. Another couple of really good saves from the keeper. So, I mean, that really sums up the game. I mean, we've had four or five really good chances, and they've picked up some will describe as a soft penalty, but late in the game, Ramsey would have the chance to win it for us. He'd hit the post or the crossbar, fall back to Olsen. He'd hit it straight at the player. We'd knock it out wide to Kyle Walker, who's offside, and just summing everything up. We're figuring how we're going to get this goal, but Olsen strides into the box, just 5 minutes remaining. Forces another great save, and Southampton keeper was man of the match. We just couldn't get the job done. A disappointing draw. At least half a dozen really good chances there. I mean, the goalie's played the game of his life there, but I feel that was 2 points dropped, and you can't afford to drop too many points over the course of a Premier League season. The next game is our first ever Europa League game. Have a look at the group we're in. Real Betis, Celtic, and Ange Postecoglou. Some people would call it fate. Us two Australian managers over in Europe finding each other in the Europa League. And Bodo Glimt, Norwegian side, who give Roma a pasting in one of the European competitions, either the Europa League or the Conference League. Recently, they absolutely touched them up 6-1. So I feel like we've got the quality to get out of this group. But it's not going to be easy, and there's no easy games in Europe. You see the lineup, first choice lineup that we select here, and checking out Real Betis's squad. They've got Thorgan Hazard, Guendouzi, Frimpong. It's a decent squad. But hopefully at McDonald Jones Stadium we'll be able to get the better of them. You see Lacazette scores in the 9th minute to open up the scoring for the Newcastle Jets. Things you love to see. You see here early in the game, it's all about the Jets. And Lacazette gets played in behind again. And 2-0 up after 23 minutes. Couldn't ask for a better start to our European campaign. Delaney would play a lovely ball to Caesar down the left wing here, and he plays in an absolutely gorgeous ball to Lacazette on the hat-trick. He just can't get the job done. And Olsen would have a chance. I think he got his foot to that first. I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but just goes miles over the crossbar. He just kind of sticks his right toe out and it just goes over the crossbar. Lacazette, once again on the hat-trick, forces a really good save from the keeper. We're 2-0 up at half-time. What a start to European football for the Jets. Olsen here in the second half. Nice turn there. Fire off on his right foot, go over the crossbar. We just kept pushing forward here. And we get him behind here. Olsen gets him behind, sweeps it across the Taggart, who's come on off the bench. And 3-0 in the 83rd minute. And the fans are absolutely loving it at McDonald Jones Stadium. Hard to argue. Dominant performance. Lacazette. See the stats there. Four shots, 2 goals. 3-0 against Real Betis. Our first ever game in Europe, and we've absolutely smashed it. So I think things are looking really positive for us so far this season. We've had some decent results in the league, although we dropped 2 points against Southampton. You see here, Manchester City have got off to a really good start, and we're sitting in 11th, 5 points from our 4 games so far, but I don't think that quite does justice for how well we've played early in the season. We move into our next game of the episode, the final game of the episode, and it's at home to Brighton. And I don't know, Brighton always seem to cause me problems. And Lascelles, he's an absolute freak in this game. I find it so difficult to shut him down. So I think that's going to be our main job for the game. As we see, I'm not sure if that's a Petr Cech regen in the Brighton goal. But yes, shutting down Lascelles is going to be our main task of this game. We can shut him down. I'm sure we can collect all 3 points, but we know it's going to be difficult. Just after the quarter hour mark into the game, Olsen would smash that ball into the crossbar, and then Lacello there, you see, he has a great opportunity, and unlike him, he would miss that chance, but it wouldn't take him long to create another opportunity. Look at that beautiful footwork, and this time he makes absolutely no mistake. Nice ball roll back, and then he gets it onto his left foot and he hits it straight past the keeper. It's 1-0 as we move into the second half, and he's causing us all sorts of problems again. Beautiful ball through there to Norman, and 2-0 on the 57-minute mark. Graham Potter, happy days for Brighton here. Continue to push forward. Lacello once again on the end of it. Larice comes up with a big save, and around a quarter of an hour remaining, Ramsey charges into the box, and he lays the ball off to Caesar, plays to Olsen. Some really nice work in and around the box. Olsen would get a goal. We try and get ourselves back into the game, but that was all she wrote. You see, Lacello there, he's man of the match. We said before the game started that our job was to contain him. We couldn't do it, unfortunately, and Brighton run out deserving winners, I'd say so. In the league, things haven't gone so well the last two games. We probably dropped 2 points against Southampton, and then Brighton were just better than us on the day, leaving us in the bottom half of the table. As you can see here, Spurs up in second place. So that's enough for today, guys. Leave a comment and a like, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys later.